What's new at Charlie's? What's new at Charlie's? Still on Main. What's new at Charlie's? Tell me what's new at Charlie's? Still on Main.
Hi, welcome back to another edition of What's New at Charlie's. Well, if you're just tuning in and you're thinking, man, that's the same thing they did last week. I saw this video last week. It's not. It's the second part of last week. So if you didn't watch last week, you need to go back and look at it. But for this week, we're still working with the Thomas S. Moore collection. They have come out with four new cask-aged bourbons. Last week we tried sherry, we tried Madeira, two casks. It's completely different. And then this week we're going to start out with the Merlot and the Cognac. So here we are, back again, Don.
You know, this is
My good friend Don Williams.
This is a momentous occasion. This is our first second part video.
I know. Like I said, we're hoping Netflix picks us up as a series and you can binge watch this later. That's our goal.
Well, the way
So,
Thomas Moore is putting these out, there could be 3 new ones next week.
there could be, man. So
Good.
yeah, we're up to 7 now. So once again, looking back to the old videos, we did the 3 original ones months ago: Chardonnay, Port, and Cabernet. And we were completely wrong on what we thought we would like. So neither of us has gone out on the limb with making any predictions on these.
That's right.
But I think the next one on the list we're going to try is the Merlot cask. So, you know, Merlot, basic red, pretty easy, an easy drinking wine. I would think this would be a nice, mellow, easy drinking bourbon.
Very popular. And, you know, I thought about what you said in the first part of this video. These bottles are elegant.
Yeah.
And it really would look good in somebody's bar. They really,
yeah, they look really cool.
you know, it's a different shape. I don't think I've seen that bottle shape
Nope.
with anything else.
No. And they look great. They look great on the bar here at Charlie's. You can come here and try them. So, but they would look good at home too. And I don't know how hard these are to come by. Well, I think last time when they were out, I saw them around.
Yeah.
So, but they're new. They're out now. So, I mean, this video is going to be coming out pretty quick. So, I would think now would be the time to go out and look for them. So that's kind of what I would expect from that. The wine's pretty subtle.
Yeah.
The bourbon stands out. Yeah.
So, of the first 3 we've tried now,
Mm-hmm.
this one to me is kind of the least dramatic so far.
Yeah.
It's pleasant. It's got a little, you know, they all have fruit tones
Yeah.
because of the wine.
Yeah.
You know, but the interesting thing, it has kind of a oaky back end.
Yeah.
So it's real pleasant, smooth drinker,
Yeah.
but the finish is kind of stronger than what the front end is.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, you know, I don't know. The Merlot is like an easy drinking wine, so this to me this just kind of mellows the bourbon out a little bit. It doesn't overpower it in any way. You don't get I don't get a ton of wine flavors, a little bit, but you know, not like the first 2 that we did.
Right.
Obviously, they were, you know, really left something in there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. But that's the great beauty of these.
Yeah.
Is every one of them is a different flavor profile,
Yeah.
and you know, it affects your palate in a different way. And all the first 3 have been really different drinkers.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, this would be, I would think this would be fun for like a master distiller or a blender or whatever the distiller is saying. I'm just going to put stuff in whatever I can find, and let's see how they turn out differently. So
Right.
I think that's kind of cool. But so far we've had all winners. Let's try this now. Cognac. I mean, we're familiar with a bunch of cognac aged bourbons. That's not new.
and there's been some rock stars, and there's been some okay.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. So let's see where we go with this. Great color again. This has got more color than the last one.
Beautiful color.
Yeah.
Total different nose again.
Oh, yeah.
So much more vanilla forward,
Yep.
like a traditional bourbon.
Yep.
A little baking spice, a little, almost zest, almost a little citrus zest,
Yeah.
a little bit.
Now, it's funny we didn't do it on purpose, obviously, because we just kind of picked it random, but these two are a little drier than these two.
They are.
Yeah, well, these
They are.
were a little sweet and these are a little dry, so.
Wow, Charlie.
That's nice, man. Yeah.
I really I really have to think about what my favorite is.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing really stands out. They were all great. They all are different.
So I would say that I can put it in this way. The three that I would really like to go back to
Uh-huh.
are the first two.
Are you just trying to get more
Madeira and
drinks?
Sherry.
Are you
No.
trying to get more drinks?
No, I'm not. Madeira and Sherry.
Yeah.
And then I like the Cognac. The Merlot has been the one that was kind of least,
Yeah.
still really good,
Uh-huh.
but just not what I'm looking for.
Right. Yeah.
And you and I traditionally gravitate towards the sweeter bourbons.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
And so the first two were the sweeter, cask
Yeah.
measured. So, really, Tom Moore is doing some things, and I really can't emphasize this enough. I'm impressed by the fact that they cask age them for as long as needed.
Yeah. Sure.
You know?
I mean, 1792 Barton's part of the Sazerac family, who does all the great bourbons, and they're not going to cut any corners.
That's right.
It's one great thing about them. They're not going to rush anything to the market, and I think they've done a fantastic job putting this packages together and giving you a chance to see what cask aging does for bourbon. And I've been a fan for a long time. I know I've said that numerous times on this show. That I like what most of these things do. I like it just adds another layer of flavor to the whiskey in most parts. So I'm with you. I don't really know that I have one that stood out to me like last time. Like the Chardonnay was just like, oh,
That was the winner.
That was the winner.
Of the three.
yeah,
There is no clear winner here,
Yeah.
but literally, three of these four, I would order again.
oh yeah, for sure, yeah. And I like this one. I would drink this too.
The Merlot?
I did like it. I thought it was
Really?
it was a little smooth. It's funny how like I said, they paired up. It was a little bit on the lines of this one, but it was a little more subtle. This one had a little more to it.
Yeah.
So I would pick this one over that one. But if I hadn't tried this one, I would have really liked that one. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Yeah.
I hope we're not confusing the audience.
We could be. We're confused ourselves, so why shouldn't they be? Right?
But, ladies and gentlemen, these are really nice sippers.
Yeah.
You might put a cube in here, but you really don't want to mix these. These
Yeah.
are sippers.
Yeah. To get all the nuances of the flavors and all the little stuff.
Right.
So I will say, when I put these on the menu at Charlie's, I think I'll put them on as a 1 ounce pour and a 2 ounce pour, so people could get 2 or 3 1 ounce pours and put them side by side themselves and do the same thing that you and I just did. So, yeah.
I think that it would be really educational.
Yeah.
And it's a really good way to train your palate too. Test the differences between the two finishes.
Sure.
Or more but test it and see what affects your palate better, and it's a nice way of doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hey, I think they've done a great job. I think all these are good. There's no clear-cut winner, no clear-cut loser, that means. So, some fantastic ones. I still think the Chardonnay might be better than all of them. After the video, we might get the Chardonnay out and retest it. We'll get back to you guys. That'll be episode 3.
Charlie,
Cheers, buddy.
cheers. Congratulations on part 2.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah.
What's new at Charlie's? Still on Main. What's new at Charlie's? Tell me what's new at Charlie's? Still on Main.